as well. Let me start with Mr. Mohan Vishwa. You know, this Tipu versus Savarkar battle that seems to be playing out in Karnataka, in Shivamogga. Who is the real freedom fighter? It has led to the stabbing of this 20-year-old youth, Prem Singh, whose only fault was he was sporting a tilak. He was standing by at the wrong place at the wrong time. Question that's being asked is, at the end of the day, law and order is a state subject. It is under the state government's responsibility. What is the state government doing to ensure that there is peace and harmony in the state?
See, Zaka, the incident which has happened in Shivamogga, the guy who has been stabbed, unfortunately, is totally an innocent person who was closing down his business and was going home. This is the pure work of an SDPI and PFI, you know, who have been motivated by radical elements such as Tipu Sultan himself, okay? So just in the sake of supporting Tipu Sultan, by taking his help, you know, they stabbed the guy in the name of independence when the entire India was celebrating 75 years of independence. And here, one important point to be noted here is, yes, we being a ruling party, we have taken series of actions against these culprits, let it be from Bangalore anti-CAA protest or KJLD, DJLD riot or Hubballi riot or in Shivamogga Harsha murder case, if you take, we're given a lot of cases to NIA. See, the people should understand the importance of NIA. So in the case of Mr. Rudresh, who has been murdered in 2016 in Shivajinagar in Bangalore by the same STPI and PFI Gunda,
Okay.
and the case has been handed over to NIA. Till now, for 6 years, not even a single person has been granted a bail. Okay, so this is the kind of investigation which is taking place for Hindu Karyakartas murder.
No, but Mr. Mohan Vishwa, the question, Mr. Vishwa, the question that's being asked by your own people from BJYM, from within other extended groups of the Sangh Parivar is, if Praveen Nattaru was killed and nothing could be done about it, if Harsha in Shivamogga was killed and there are videos of his attackers smoking and using cell phone inside the jail, and now Prem Singh has been badly stabbed, then what is your government doing about it? And this is not just Congress or opposition that's asking. Your own people are asking this.
Exactly, Zaka. We being a BJP, we have a democracy inside our own party. Unlike Congress, you know, if the G23 member speaks, nobody there to listen. But we BJP Karyakartas are our blood. Without Karyakartas, we are nowhere. We listen to their critics. Agree. I do agree, totally agree with you. In the case of Praveen Nattaru also, we accept the critics, and as a government, what we are supposed to do, we have done. In the case of Harsha also, the case has been handed over to NIA. Praveen Nattaru also, since the two states were involved, case has been handed over to NIA. 3 people were arrested.
Let me ask Bhavya of the Congress party, is it not a fact, Bhavya, that this whole Savarkar versus Tipu was started when the Congress was in power in 2013 under the Siddaramaiah government? The Congress party was the one that promoted Tipu Sultan being included in celebrations for Independence Day. You are the one who started Tipu Jayanti. It was seen by large sections of Hindu society in Karnataka as anti-Hindu. Today, Mr. Siddaramaiah was asked a question about what happened in Shivamogga, and he said, why were people trying to raise Savarkar poster in a Muslim area? Now, is this how it's going to be decided? That in certain areas, certain posters can be put up. In certain other areas, certain posters cannot be put up. I mean, it is still India only, no? This AA circle in Shivamogga is still in Indian territory. You can put up any freedom fighters poster there.
I think this is a question of provocation. There is a complete failure of law and order situation in Karnataka. If you see, this is not the first incidence of violence, communal violence in Karnataka. Recently, in the past couple of months, there have been a lot of incidents where Muslim youths and Hindu youths have been losing their lives for this violence. This breakdown of law and order situation. The reason for this is BJP and the ministers themselves give provocative statements. They're inciting communal violence. For example, Ishwarappa, who was a minister and was asked to resign over 40% commission issue, there was a FIR filed against him for inciting communal violence after one of the Bajrang Dal activists who was murdered, Harsha. His procession was taken to use it communally when there was section 144, and the minister, he was the one who was leading the procession.
No, ma'am, I'm asking you a simple question. Ma'am, if I may direct your attention to the question that I asked. What does your former Chief Minister, Mrs. Siddaramaiah, mean by saying, why were they trying to unfurl Savarkar banner or Savarkar poster in a Muslim area? Are we going to decide which poster can be unfurled in which area by depending on, where the majority of the majority of the people, which religion they belong to.
So first of all, when you speak about Savarkar, we all know what his contribution to the freedom struggle was and why his poster was even there on an Independence Day. He was someone who alleged his loyalty to the Britishers and who actually said they will not be supporting any of the freedom struggle. He was someone who wrote in his mercy petition saying, we won't be supporting the independence thing and we will be slave to you. That's what he had written. And how can you promote his flex during Independence Day?
Okay, Savarkar, who he was, what he stood for, what his role in the independence movement was, that's a different debate. I'm asking about what happened in Shivamogga, where a young man is today battling for life after being stabbed because he had nothing to do with the putting up of the poster. And in any case, if somebody decided to put up a poster, have we got to a situation where people are getting stabbed for it? But anyway,